Welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. Everybody's doing it, so why aren't you? Right? Okay, now first of all, let's go ahead and step back a second and remember what your mom always said. You know, if everybody was jumping off a bridge, would you jump off a bridge too? This isn't like that, okay? This is a good thing, not a bad thing, okay? We are talking about the attack strategy that top level players, professional players, the top of the leaderboards, ladder players, legend players, war players, and of course, CWL players have been using, and we are talking about none other than lava hounds and balloons. It's as simple as Lalo. Now, there are many different permutations, many variations of Lalo attacks. You've got Queen Walk Lalo, you've got Suihiro Lalo, and we will be looking at examples of both today. Right now, Sebek's using the healers to get max value from that walking / charging queen. The basic overall strategy remains the same. There are 5 fundamental buildings targets for either that queen charge or the queen walk, whatever the case may be. The town hall, the king, the queen, the clan castle, and the eagle artillery. Those are the 5 key points. Notice right here, Sebek's going after 4 of 5. Now, normally, obviously, the Archer Queen is a high priority, but instead, Sebek clears the CC, takes out the king, takes out the town hall, and then watch this point of the attack. I thought, oh, look, Sebek is like me. He just sprinkles troops wherever, and watch the one last wall breaker right there. Come on. 200, 300, 400 IQ wall breaker gets the wall open, and that is going to enable the queen to move in. She gets another air defense. She gets the cannon. Of course, she is going to go after the eagle artillery eventually, as will the stone slammer. The lava hounds are targeting the remaining air defenses. They are going to help tank and, of course, pick up the bombs and mines as they travel through the base, and then provide those cleanup lava pups at the back end of the attack. You can see they're working on those outer buildings. Great use of the warden ability right there. Wasn't needed earlier. And again, the queen is continuing to walk. This is one of the keys to these successful attacks, keeping that queen up. There was a great episode recently on Itsu's English channel about the fundamentals of a queen walk. If you have not seen that already, I definitely suggest checking it out, because the queen walk is so valuable in so many different attack strategies right now, whether you're using Lalo, you're using hogs, or miners. Even different variants of P.E.K.K.A. Smash can involve a queen walk. So the fundamentals, again, keeping her alive, knowing when to use the rage spells, where to place them, when to use her ability, how many defenses she can withstand at any given point in the raid, all keys. But right here, the key was Sebek knew exactly what he was doing, and despite this being a Legend League attack where you don't have that clan war preparation, he got in, grabbed the 3 stars easily. Alright, let's take a look at Epsilon's attack right here, and notice this is another very familiar looking Legend League base. In fact, I would say that the majority of Legend League bases look like this right now. You're just seeing this so much, especially right now after reset, closer to 5,000. As players get up above 6,000, then you're going to see funky, weird, new bases that players really put a lot of thought and time into creating. Right now, let's admit it. I'll admit it too, okay? It's copy-paste. It's a lot of copy-paste, all right? You may move some of the traps, Teslas, bombs, and mines around, but everything else, yeah, people are just using the same base, and if you can overcome it with whatever strategy that you prefer to use, then you're going to succeed in Legend League, at least for the first, several hundred trophies, until you push your way up somewhere around 6,000 trophies or so. I would say about 5,600, things start to get a lot more difficult. It's just, you can't expect to be winning a large amount of trophies versus what you're losing every single day. And it's one of the fundamentals that has kind of surprised people in Legend League. The fact that, wait a minute, I get attacked 8 times every day, that's not fair. Well, or they'll say this, they'll say it's not fair that I win a defense but still lose trophies. Just remember, you can lose an attack and still win trophies. So remember that the next time you fail an attack. Oh, that's right, I forgot. You never fail attacks. That's just me. Okay, let's move on. All right, Epsilon, he never fails attacks either. But you'll notice of the 5 fundamental targets, 3 remain standing. That's right, the Town Hall, the Eagle, and the King are both still up. He cleared the CC and the Queen, which are probably the 2 most important when you are conducting a Lalo-style attack. So again, there are a lot of moving parts to one of these Lalo style attacks. You'll notice that Epsilon right here has to worry about the pathing of these balloons. Because he wasn't able to clear through that town hall to get the king down, to get that Inferno Tower down, the balloons are going to path in two different directions, kind of bridging that gap between the walls there, and that does make this attack a lot more difficult to conduct. But Epsilon seems to be doing pretty well, and with a base like this, most of the big key strong defenses are at the bottom of the base as his siege machine deploys at the top. That extra Electro Dragon and the balloons are just going to wreak havoc on everything up there. In fact, there will not be a defense left by the time the siege machine contents are done, and now it is cleanup time at the very top as it is at the bottom, and suddenly what looks like an attack that didn't necessarily 100% go to plan. The heroes maybe didn't get as much value as Epsilon had hoped. Because of the balloons, the cleanup troops at the end, he is easily going to overpower the remainder of this base, and that speaks to the sheer strength of the numbers of balloons. If there is a strongest troop in the game right now, the balloon has to be a candidate. I know E-Dragons, they're strong as well, but balloons are so incredibly strong, so much damage being put out, and of course you've got the splash and the crash damage when they go down. You can see why they are the go-to army of the very upper echelon of Clash of Clans players. The best of the best, the vast majority use and crush with lava hounds and balloons. All right, so let's go ahead and check out Magic Yuli, or is it Julie? I probably screwed that up. I'm sure I did. But again, not a surprise, right? Legend League base looks just like the last one we saw, more or less the same. You've got all of the defenses this time piled at the top. So just take last base and flip it on its head and you've got this base. I mean, obviously some of the other things have changed, like maybe one Inferno Tower is down by the Eagle, but the rest of it, pretty similar, gotta say. And it is the weakness of this base. How many people are you gonna catch off guard? Let's just be honest. How many players get caught, oh no, I didn't know that was up there? I feel like almost none at this point. So Magic Yuli right here using the Queen Walk to try to get in. Again, count those 5 fundamental targets and notice that the defending king and the defending queen are both out of the way. So that's 2 out of 5. Of course, the Clan Castle Dragons, they're long gone. That's 3 out of 5. And this Archer Queen is not done yet. So Magic has brought a jump spell and wall breakers. So notice as the Archer Queen, now also great value here getting the Inferno Tower, the air defense, the Archer Tower. In come the wall breakers. She is headed for that town hall, or is she? She peels off to the right and actually watch these wall breakers here not quite get the job done due to the Expo on the other side. So he drops the jump spell, and now the Archer Queen, stubborn as she may be, heads down and sure enough is going to grab another key instead of the town hall, though it looks like it's going to be actually the Eagle Artillery next. So Magic has still accomplished 4 out of the 5 key targets with that Queen Walk right here as she moves in. One more rage spell and now she is on the Eagle Artillery. A great free spell right there, stops the single target Inferno, and she gets that down as well. So incredible value right here from the Archer Queen. Even though she doesn't get to the town hall, she's done a great job, and now it's time to start the remainder of this attack, the lava hounds and the balloons. And you'll notice they come in from the top. This is just safety to make sure, because remember, we're talking about pathing. Watch for the path that has been carved out of the base that the lava hounds and the balloons will follow. Now we've passed 50%. The town hall becomes a weapon. The balloons will target it, and they're going right for it right here. Look at that Warden ability. It would have been perfect if it weren't for the tornado trap right there. The tornado trap costs these balloons their lives as the Gigabomb wipes every last one out, but he gets the town hall down. That's the second star. More balloons. Where do they come from? The siege machine, of course. This time, instead of an Electro Dragon and loons, there were just loons in there, and the Warden is still alive. Cleanup troops are everywhere, and you can see one more time, this simply becomes a matter of the sheer strength in the numbers of these balloons. They wipe this base out once again, and Magic Yuli grabs another Legend League 3-star for Tribe Gaming. As I gotta tell you, right now in the clan chat, as far as Legend League attacks go, this is about all I'm seeing. It's like 90% Queen Charge or Sui Hero Lalo. So if you don't know this attack, you should learn. If you want to watch me learn it, come by a Facebook live stream. That's fb.gg/realgaladongaming. In the meantime, thank you guys one and all for hanging out all the way to the end of the episode. Now get out there, Make the best of the rest of your day. Be kind to people, be kind to animals, be easy on the planet, and I hope to see you all back here again tomorrow for more Full Attacks. Galadon, do you know what I say to Lalo? I say lol. No.